This easy-to-make quick bread all comes together in one bowl and makes a delicious breakfast bread. To make this breakfast beer bread, you will need 2½ cups of self-rising flour, one 12-ounce bottle of room temperature beer, and you can use any kind of beer, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 cup of dried fruit such as cranberries, raisins, or dates, 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts, and 1/4 cup of melted butter. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees and grease a loaf pan. I used butter and just put it aside. You want to start by adding your 2½ cups of flour to a large mixing bowl, nutmeg, no particular order, cinnamon, brown sugar, and mix well. Our next addition will be our dried fruits. I'm using dried cranberries, dates, and chopped walnuts. And again, mix well. And again, I'm using Guinness Extra Stout, but as I said, you can use any kind of beer. You just pour your beer over the flour mixture and let this sit for about 30 seconds before we mix it all together. The reason you're using beer is that the yeast in the beer is actually working as your leavening ingredient. Beer has been sitting on top of the flour for about 30 seconds, and now using a wooden spoon, I'm just blending this all together. I love using Guinness Stout because it is brown and it gives the bread this really nice, rich brown color. And boy, does this ever smell good. And now into our prepared baking loaf pan, and then into our preheated 350-degree oven for 45 minutes, at which time I'll take the bread out and pour the 1/4 cup of butter over the top and return it to the oven for a total baking time of 1 hour. Our bread has been baking for 45 minutes, and now I'm just pouring a 1/4 cup of butter over the top, and we'll return it to the oven to continue baking for an additional 15 minutes. This beer bread is delicious anytime, but a breakfast favorite in our house. Toasted and spread with cream cheese, it has become a family favorite.